If you ain't first, you're last. Well, what's up, Jets fans? This is GreenBean back with another video to kind of kick off Revenge Week. This is the week the Jets steal the souls and get revenge of the New England Patriots. I could not be more excited to talk to you about it. We're going to get into all sorts of fun stuff this entire week, dissecting why it is that I believe the Jets are not only going to beat the Patriots, are going to make them pay this week. This is the game that it all flips over. And we're going to talk about why. Today, though, we're going to get into how could it possibly be that a game carries so much significance. But before I do, I want to remind you about a couple things. One is, if you got a split second, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button before we move on. It helps the channel more than you'd think. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now is the perfect time to do so. We are on a march to hit 10,000 subs before my 2-year anniversary in December. We can do it together. I know we can. And thanks to everybody who's subscribed, and thank you for considering doing such a thing. One more thing I'd like to talk to you guys about is this stuff, Liquid IV. I'm going to tell you a short story. I never heard of this stuff. I'm going to be real honest with you. I never heard of it. And they asked me if they could do a little partnership. I said, sure, send it over. So I look at it and I go, hey, to my wife, you ever heard of this stuff? And she goes, oh my God, we use it every day. Her and her boss, who do Pilates and spin classes and all the things, Agent Orange or whatever that thing is, Orange Theory, they rely on this stuff. The reason why is because of this right here. Could you read it? It's a hydration multiplier. The simplest thing you can do, you take this, you open it up, you pour it into a bottle of water. This has 3 times the electrolytes of every other sports drink out there and about half the sugar. It uses something called cellular transport technology. It's exclusive to Liquid IV. I want to tell you there's a special offer right now. If you want to purchase Liquid IV, go ahead and click the link in the description and use promo code GreenBean Jetsfan, all one word, and you will save 20% on your overall bill. What do you think about that? If you're going to use it, and I found out pretty much everybody does in the weightlifting spin class world. So if you're already doing that, you might as well get 20% off. Go ahead, click the link, use the code, and you will be happy. So there you go. Liquid IV, everybody. Now let's talk about this game. How can it be that one game can do so much? I'm not sure if you're even aware. If we win this game against the New England Patriots on Sunday at 1 p.m. in Foxborough, we are in first place, alone atop the AFC East. If we lose, we are in 4th place, all alone at the bottom of the AFC East. Could it be? How could this magical thing take place? Well, we already know the Dolphins, who beat the Browns last week, they made it to 7-3. So for this week, they are a game above us. They have one more victory than the New York Jets, who are sitting at 6-3. Now, another team is at 6-3. You might have heard of them. They're called the Buffalo Bills. They are currently in 3rd place behind us because we beat them and the Bills Mafia last week. You know how we did that? By beating the living hell out of them in the 4th quarter. The New York Jets owned the 4th quarter, and that's how we did it. Sent them packing, sent them back to Buffalo with their tail between their legs, and then they were so damaged and beat up that they lost to the Vikings as well. 2 in a row for Buffalo. So they're sitting at 6-3. The Patriots, this is where it gets interesting, are alone at the bottom at 5-4. Seems like they're down there, like we're ahead of them. And theoretically we are. If we lose to them, they become 6-4. We become 6-4, but they have swept us in the AFC East, so they're above us. Now, the Bills will be at 6-3, so they'll be above us because they have one less loss. And obviously the Miami Dolphins stay at 7-3, And they're alone up there atop the AFC East. This game is so important. Now, look, they're going to say all the right things. Well, we know how important it is and blah-ba-dee-ba-doo. I'm telling you right now, just like Zach Wilson said at the end of the loss in MetLife Stadium, he said, look, we play these guys again in 2 weeks. So he knows it was his fault. Do you realize that if Zach Wilson just took all the yards he ran backwards in that game and ran forwards, we win the game? It's that simple. That is the difference in the game. Zach Wilson knows exactly why we lost. The defense, all they have to do is exactly what they did. 6 sacks all over the place. They took care of business. We got a pick 6 taken from us. We know that. We can do that all again. The defense is fine. I have zero concerns on whether or not the defense can compete with the Patriots offense. It is all about Zach Wilson. Garrett Wilson had 115 yards. Tyler Conklin had 79 yards. Denzel Mims had 76 yards. And this is going to be the resurgence of Elijah Moore. Make no mistake, we got James Robinson and Michael Carter. It's all there. It's all there. This is the revenge game. First place coming for you, Jet fans. If you ain't first, you're last, and we're not going to be last. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. How are the Jets going to win? Are you scared? Are you nervous? Second guessing it? It's time to have some confidence and believe in this team. Have a great rest of the week, and go Jets.